Boston, Saturday, June 27th. Cold Hard Steel meets a rivalry as John Cena battles Rusev for the United States Championship in a steel cage match. Plus, Seth Rollins collides with Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's WWE Super Show, Saturday, June 27th. Tickets and VIP packages available this Saturday.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to another installment of Wrestling Insiders. I'm Dan Murata. Tonight, let's take a look back at the Memorial Day Monday Night Raw, Monday, May the 25th, 2015. Before we get rolling, as always need your help, folks, in paying the bills, using the great links we have on our YouTube online exclusives. Remember, the WWE Network is free for the rest of the month of May, which allows you access to Elimination Chamber this Sunday, May the 31st, along with all of the network's great features and archives. And that includes the WWE Payback pay-per-view and NXT TakeOver Unstoppable that took place this month. All you have to do is click the link below on YouTube, and it'll bring you right to the page to sign up. Start enjoying WWE Network free for the rest of the month. Also, don't forget that you can help us keep the lights on by using our special links for both Amazon.com and WWEshop.com. It doesn't matter what you buy, even non-wrestling merchandise on Amazon. We get a small percentage of your purchase, and it doesn't increase your costs 1 penny. We bring you tons of free content, and we'd appreciate it greatly. We'll also be happy if you joined us by subscribing for free to our YouTube channel. We're closing in on 800 free videos for your viewing pleasure. If you enjoy what you see or what you hear, share it with friends, and always click that like button so YouTube will showcase our giant library to more and more of your fellow professional wrestling fans. Let's grow pro wrestling. It's very important in 2015. This was the final Raw or WWE event of any kind at the historic Nassau Coliseum. As always, a great opening montage for Memorial Day, especially for young fans. Help them understand what it is they're seeing. WWE always does a great job when it comes to events of this nature. Every January you have the great montage before the Martin Luther King edition of Monday Night Raw. After the opening, the Authority opened the show with a 20-minute promo. Soon as the music hits, it's just, how about a match for Memorial Day? Same promo week after week. This is why it's difficult for ratings to climb. The program's just too predictable. You know it's going to open the show every week, and it's something you can survive missing. Just my opinion. I'm a big fan of Rollins using the pedigree as his new finisher since the curb stop is now banned. Rollins said the match with Ambrose at Elimination Chamber was agreed to under distress, and he needed to sign a contract. Ambrose came out and was good here, eventually going to the ring to sign it with the entire Authority in the ring. Cue Roman Reigns music. Stephanie said the contract needed to be signed by the end of the night, and then booked Ambrose and Reigns versus Kane and Seth Rollins on the spot. After the commercial break, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns defeated Seth Rollins and Kane. It was a fine match. I think the fans have seen so many versions of this weekly in some way, shape, or form that it loses its impact. The fans at the venue live go crazy for it because they're there in person seeing their favorite stars in the ring. At home, it's easy enough to change the channel. I loved hearing JBL put over the Nassau Coliseum, hosting the final event that night. Ambrose pinned Rollins in the middle with an old-school backslide for the win. The right finish going into the pay-per-view Sunday. I like that. In the back, Dean Ambrose attacked J&J Security, and then a cameraman, followed by a video package for Kevin Owens. Rusev squashed R-Truth. Terrible way to build up Truth's spot in Elimination Chamber Sunday when Rusev could have squashed any number of guys. After the match, Rusev repeatedly asked for Lana to come to the ring. She obliged after the commercial break, and I thought this was a really great segment. Rusev apologized over and over again and got Lana to the point where they were going to get back together again. But he wanted her to say that she was wrong. Lana would not go along with that and said Rusev was a quitter. Rusev went berserk, saying that he owned her. She said no one owned her, and she was met by Dolph Ziggler at the top of the entrance for a kiss. Dean Ambrose was arrested backstage for hitting the cameraman by accident. If I never see an arrest angle on a professional wrestling program again, it'll be way too soon. No one believes it. No one buys it. No one wants to see it. No one's going to buy a ticket for it. No one's going to subscribe to the network for it. It ain't helping. Ryback defeated King Barrett. Again, I question why making Barrett king, or why bother to bring the King of the Ring concept back if it's an afterthought, if he's just going to lose every week. The King can be a gimmick to help get someone over, and it's been nothing but at its best 50-50 even Steven booking for Barrett since he won it. Neville defeated Stardust with the Red Arrow and another quickie for Stardust. After the match, Bo Dallas attacked Neville's injured leg, and the two will collide in a singles matchup at Elimination Chamber. This is a great opportunity for Bo Dallas, as he's been on the road to nowhere for quite some time now. Sheamus defeated Dolph Ziggler in another strong match between the two. This went 2 full TV segments. As Lana watched from the entranceway, Rusev ran out towards the ring at the end of the match. He jumped up on the apron, but was met by a super kick from Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler turned around and walked into a bro kick. 1-2-3 victory for Sheamus. After the matchup, Rusev slaughtered Dolph, putting him in the accolade by the ropes, screaming at Lana to kiss him now. Very effective use of Rusev here. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Excellent execution. John Cena was up next. He talked about his love-hate relationship from the fans over the past 10 years. Cena was very good here. It was on to the U.S. Open Challenge, and the cast of Entourage came out. I was expecting something really bad at this point, but the cast of the movie introduced their friend from Long Island, Zack Ryder. Two went on to have an excellent singles match. The fans in Long Island were going nuts, and Cena made him look great, as if he could win it any second. That's pro wrestling at its finest, folks. After the match, Cena celebrated with Ryder before he walked off with the Entourage guys. Then he was attacked by Kevin Owens again in the ring, and he got hit by one of those nasty pop-up power bombs. Again, standing on the U.S. title while holding the NXT Championship into the air. Very effective build for their match Sunday at the Elimination Chamber. Tamina defeated Paige with a little help from Naomi while the Bellas were on commentary. And that was that. Kane ordered a 10-on-3 handicap match with the New Day taking on Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Lucha Dragons, Los Matadores, the Ascension, and the Primetime Players. New Day won this matchup via disqualification. There was really nothing to the match. Xavier Woods had control over Kalisto, then he ran his mouth to the 9 opponents on the apron. Then it turned into a big melee with teams flying everywhere as we get ready for the first Tag Team Elimination Chamber in the match's 13-year history. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if they've built up these 6 teams enough for the fans to really be all that excited about it, but New Day is over, folks. Had a chance to see him at the live events over the weekend in Manchester and Worcester. Phenomenal what's been done with those 3 guys, and the same could be said for Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. As far as the Lucha Dragons, I see them being a great concept for the kids. Los Matadores has been around for a while. I think they could use a new theme song and maybe toss the little bull. The Ascension, I thought they were killed. before they even got started when they had that altercation with the legendary tag teams on the Raw Homecoming back in January. And primetime players, I'd like to see them be a little bit more serious. Titus, he's a big guy. He can go. Darren Young, I could see him doing something in the singles ranks, but they're too hokey, too funny, and I don't know if that's what the fans wants to see with him. Sunday at the Elimination Chamber, it's going to be interesting to see who leaves. It'll be very easy for the title to change hands. Hopefully it'll remain with the New Day. Like I said, they're really over with the fans right now. Great concept. They owe the fans at WrestleMania 31 a big-time thank you for coming up with that New Day sucks chant. And then another stupid segment to end the show. A YouTube video surfaced of Rollins pushing the cameraman mentioned earlier into Ambrose earlier so that he was arrested for no reason. The show is about to end with the Authority gloating. Ambrose couldn't show up to sign the contract. Reigns hit the ring and attacked the Authority until the same police truck that took Ambrose to jail returned, only with Ambrose driving, apparently having stolen the truck, wearing a police hat, and having a nightstick. A lot of common sense behind this one, folks. In the end, he signed the contract, so the title match is on for Elimination Chamber. Folks, that was Monday Night Raw this week. Love to hear your feedback on it. Until we speak again, hope you and yours be well.